I think that this is going to actually change the face of how independent artists operate.
A lot of these people are people I haven't heard of.
Less than a week ago, 3 people just canceled. I know. Dude.
I signed on like in seconds. I was like, this is exactly what we need to do.
I would say like I haven't heard of anything ever like this before, and it's very rare.
Something like this is great for me again because now I get to experience the artist in their element. Like this is what they love to do.
I've never heard of it before. I don't think this has ever happened before.
It will probably change my life. I just live every second of this journey.
I'm Andrea Morris from AM to FM Promotions, and I am the brains behind North of Nashville. My idea for this showcase is very simple. It's a retake on radio tours. So independent artists would spend about $3,000 or more to go to just one province to do a radio tour and maybe spend 10 minutes with the program director playing a song acoustically, which really isn't going to do much for your career. What I hope to achieve is that my artists will now be played on more radio stations, that my independent artists will see more, radio stations actually will see more value in independent artists, and that radio in itself will continue to embrace new artists and emerging acts and understand that you can have room for that on your playlist, because the next big thing has to come from somewhere. And I want it to come from me and from my artists.
My name is Shiloh Bellis. I am the National Music Director for Stingray Radio, and I'm also on the air in a number of the markets across the country. I was so excited for this event because it's exactly what the industry needs. We need to get the independent artists together. We need to showcase them with a band, and we get to see them live. And I'm just so excited that Andrea and the rest of the team were able to pull it off.
I'm Wendy Boomer, and I work for the Rogers Country Network. And basically, I am music director, or what is the recent name they gave me? The music curator for 8 stations across the country. And I mean, my favorite part about that job is not only programming the music, but getting to see new artists, and that's exactly why I'm here.
Hi, I'm Shane Button. I'm the Regional Cluster Program Director for Ontario North with Vista Radio, and I thought, coming down to here today or this week would be a fantastic opportunity to meet some of these artists that we're getting stuff sent to us all the time to listen to, and it gets nice to know who's behind the music sometimes, and a chance to talk to them, because sometimes they want to know too, well, why isn't my stuff getting played? Why aren't you choosing my stuff? And we have that ability to talk one-on-one as opposed to just sending an email saying, sorry, we're not playing it today, and you can give them a little bit of feedback too, which might help their career down the road as well.
I'm Kalen. I come from Sirius XM, Top of the Country Radio. I'm the new programmer there. Came here to hear some great emerging country artists.
Some may know me as Foreman. I'm on the morning show Melody and Foreman in the Morning on Hot Country 103.5 in Halifax. My name is Andrew Gordon, and I'm the music director for Hot Country 103.5 in Halifax and Country 94 in St. John with Acadia Broadcasting. And I came to this event because it was free. It was a free trip, and that works on me.
What do you...
But do you want a serious answer?
We'll get to it. There's opportunities.
wasn't just about putting on a show, but it's also about bringing radio people to them so that we can increase awareness of just how great independent country music is. So I want to say a very special thank you to all of the folks from radio who actually came out and are enjoying the shows. You guys really mean the world to us, and we're really, really happy that you're here. So thank you so much to you. And thank you to all the artists for all your hard work and for believing in this concept. I'm so proud and so excited for you to enjoy this night of music, and we're going to kick it off with a young lady who I think is absolutely spectacular, the lovely Miss Emily Kate.
There's never enough time in the morning under these sheets wrapped up with you. The feeling it comes without a warning.
The exact sentence?
No, just say.
Oh, just talk. Oh.
Nothing like time flies when we're together. I wish we could press pause.
Thank you so much for being here tonight. I'm very honored to kick off the North of Nashville Showcase. So this is our last song, but as I briefly mentioned before, I've been working on recording and putting out my debut album, and I'm very, very excited to announce that my album called Love Like This will be available on June 23rd. I'm Emily Kate, and this is Love Like This.
My first kiss in the sandbox with that neighborhood kid, sharing a ring pops, felt like true love. I've known love like.
Hey, I'm Emily Kate. I'm from Toronto, Ontario. I play music and write songs just because it's my true passion. I've been doing it ever since I was a little kid. I was always writing in my notebook, in my journal, and it's just something that feels really natural to me.
Like that, then you walked into my life, and you made me realize I've never known love like staying up 4 a.m. talking till the sunrise, holding hands, butterflies, rom-com movie like sparks fly, fire burn.
I think it's like a great opportunity to meet a lot of people in the industry. I think everyone's super spread out in Ontario, and it's really hard to meet people unless it's at the CMAOs or the CCMAs, which are anywhere in Canada or Ontario. So it's a really great opportunity, and I love performing. So any chance I can get, I'll be up on stage.
No love like this.
Say like I haven't heard of anything ever like this before, and it's very rare because oftentimes for radio tours you'll get 10 minutes in the middle of a radio programmer's day. It'll just be you with your guitar and you'll play a few songs. That's kind of all the time you'll get. But here we're able to play a full band set, you know, show our songs off a lot more, what they actually will sound like on a radio, and we're able to perform in front of multiple people. I think it's a really amazing thing that is kind of sparked a lot of people and sparked a lot of interest.
Nothing like this ever happens, and usually if an artist comes to a radio station, especially if you've never heard from them before, everybody working at a radio station has like 1,000 different jobs they're all doing. It's hard for them to even find time for that artist. Sing one song with an acoustic guitar in a studio is, sometimes it might blow you away, but it's a lot of work for that artist that may or may not get noticed. It's not fair to them to have that as their only access to radio.
they've all been very supportive and very genuine, and I think a lot of them have also said, I think this event is opening our eyes to the fact that independent artists are just as good as the label artists, and they deserve to be heard more, and we need to kind of recognize that a little bit more on our airplay.
Now I know love like this.
I'm Emily Kate. I'm now working on an album, which is coming out June 23rd, and I'm very excited for it. I've never been more proud of a collection of songs before. It'll be 8 songs, and I've got a lot of exciting things coming up with music videos in that album.
I'm from Manitoba, so we don't get a lot of stuff like this. So for me, it was just a great opportunity to fly down and see these new artists that a lot of these guys, and people came down from Quebec, spent like 9 hours driving, and a lot of these people are people I haven't heard of. So it's just great.
Let's go jump in the flat.
Nice.
Yeah. Night, rounding up the boys, it's tequila time. Red cups for miles on end. Summer heat couldn't live without. You might got crazy.
And please, for that last song, if you catch the vibe, if you catch the words, it's just whoa. If you want to sing with us, please do. Thank you, we are Blue Ridge Band. That's my last song for tonight. Thank you.
It's 2 a.m., yet nothing new. I was wide awake, thinking of you. No regrets that night of our first tattoo.
Hey, it's Jay from Blue Ridge Band. I'm from Quebec City, and I'm a singer-songwriter. I think I've been doing that professionally for like the past 10 years. Yeah, I freaking love music and country music, and for family and the vibe, drinking beers, that's the stuff. All right.
I'll jump in that old rock with both headlights broken and be there in a second. Just me and you cruising, chasing every sunset, never stop moving. Memories you won't forget. Live life, it don't end inside. Try to do till the end of time. Embracing every mile, chasing the sunset.
You know, some people may think that we got a competition between artists because we just all want to impress the same people. But doing that for a couple of years, you understand for a while that there's place for everybody. It's just good to meet other musicians, to write with other musicians. And sometimes we think that people wrote their song alone, but it's not the way it is. The biggest songs, they're like 50 producers on that song. So it's all a teamwork, especially in country. I worked in hip-hop industry before, in pop industry, and it was a little bit different. But country music, there's a vibe, there's a family. It's so cool to just speak to other people and they understand how you're feeling. They like beer as much and whiskey as much as you do. So it's stupid stuff, but it's easy. The stupidest stuff that bring people together.
This journey we've had, our focus will be on the good, not the bad. No matter where life takes us, we will be free with the sunset in view.
I would like not to change myself like as a person, but I would like to continue doing music. Right now I can live with my music, so I still want to do that at maybe a larger territory and a larger fan base and a larger venues. In 10 years I would like to, okay, we go on the road and we go all over. Touring around Canada will be a pretty good dream. Maybe the US, that's the biggest dream.
Nashville North, AM2FM. Thank you everybody for being here tonight. We are Blue Ridge Band from Quebec City. This is Martin, Max, Rick, GP, And Sam, I'm Jay, we are the Blue Ridge Band. Thank you for being here tonight. Thank you for Andrea for organizing all that. Thank you. Thank you for everybody coming here. One last time, please. It's really easy, just whoa, sing with us. One last time, come on. Come on. Whoa.
Whether it's booming vocals or creative lyrics or something a little different sonically, then I'm interested and I want to get more ears on it. And something like this is great for me again because now I get to experience the artist in their element.
The country vibe is happy and fun and all that. So that's what I want to be as a person. So when I speak to someone, I just want to like, okay, who are you? Where you come from? Tell me your story. Let me know about you. You're not just the guy from Universal or the guy from that radio. You're someone as well. So I speak to that, and then we'll speak like about, okay, did you like the show? Do I have a possibility of you liking what I do?
Thank you, everybody. We are the Blue Ridge Band. Come on.
We are Blue Ridge Band. It's been awesome. We got a new album coming out on May 19th called Down to Business Part 2. It's the rest of the story that I talked about on the first album. So it's just the continuity of that. Thanks a lot, and see you next year. Come on.
It's set apart from other showcases because no other showcase has featured independent artists flying in radio people from around the country. It's all major labels do it all the time, but independent artists have never banded together. And I think that's what's really special about the people that I work with, is that they're a team, and they support each other.
There were others. I might have tangled sheets and kicked some covers. It might have made some love, but they weren't.
Do you want me to look at the cam? Okay.
This thing's not. One after the other. Yeah. There were moments I said all of the right things, just like a poet. Forever for a night in the hotel.
So, that's gonna be my last song for tonight before I send the stage to Rob Fitzgerald. Let's make some noise, come on! So again, I'm Jay Kutcher. It was a pleasure to play for you tonight. And the last song, maybe we can dance a little bit. She just wants to dance.
My name is Jay Kutcher. I'm super happy to be here tonight. I've been releasing my first single, Not You, is going really well on the radio, so thank you guys for all this. My first EP is gonna be released next fall.
There's a spot on the floor, she'll find it. If you're drinking a corner booth, the girl's got perfect timing. When she moves, she just wants to dance when...
Oh, that was a really important event because it was gonna be my first time on stage doing all those songs together, just putting myself out there. Jay Kutcher, the Jay Kutcher project for me is so important because I really find my voice. I'm 38 years old. I did a lot of pop stuff before, and that change in my career is so important because I really love country music. I completely fell in love with country music.
Drink, but man, you just be wasting your time. Yeah, if there's a spot on the floor, she'll find it. If you're drinking a corner booth.
My artist understood my vision, and they understood that coming together and chipping in to pay for the cost of flying in programmers to see them do a full set And to actually get to spend time with them and meet them actually means so much more than 10 minutes in someone's office in the middle of a busy workday where they really can't give you their full attention.
But they don't have a chance. She just wants to dance. She just wants to dance when the sun comes out. She don't wanna hear somebody calling her baby. She just wants to dance to the rhythm those boys.
The show was incredible, man. It was really stressful because, you know, that was the first time that I sang those songs live. It's been 4 years of hard work finding those songs, writing those songs, finding my voice in country music. My goal was to be able to do a show without jumping everywhere and let the music speak for itself.
She just wants to dance. She just wants to dance. She just wants to dance. Thank you. That's all for me tonight. My name is Georgetown. Thank you.
I'm super happy to be here tonight. I want to thank my manager, Yves Fall, and Andrea Morris for all her great work with my project and all the radios that are already playing my song, and all of you. And I wish you guys gonna be there for the next single too. And I'm just happy that everybody who's listening to the song and giving it just a thumbs up on my songs it's really appreciated, man. So thank you for everybody, and just let country music live forever and ever.
I think there's going to be a big push for independent artists going forward, and I think it's great because new artists have to come at some point, right? Eventually, some artists they stop releasing great music after a while, or they stop altogether releasing music, and so someone's got to fill that void. And there needs to be that push for the independent artists to kind of get their name out there. And you've got social media, you've got stuff like that to build a foundation, but ultimately coming back to radio, that helps them get tracking numbers, and all that will help as well. And I think this gives that opportunity to these artists to meet us within the radio industry and find out what they need to do to get to that point.
When I saw her for the first time in the line at the 5 and Dime.
Why I play music. All right.
Well, I knew I had to make a mind that day. Then our daddy turned to me and said, not a chance in hell till you change your wicked ways. Can I get an all right? Can I get a hell yeah?
I'm Rob Fitzgerald from Burlington, Ontario. And why do I play music? Well, it's good for the soul, and it's good therapy for me as well. So that's pretty much it.
All right, let me hear you make some noise tonight. We got a small but mighty crowd tonight. Whatever you got going on, raise them if you got them. All right, cheers to everybody here tonight. My name is Rob Fitzgerald, here to play you some country stuff for you. This is going to be my next single to US and Canadian country radio. So get your drinking hats on. This is called Bad and Boozy.
It's a hot summer Saturday night. Me and my friends got a buzz appetite. Gonna party with the boys and girls, making noise and jack.
It's all about winning every single time you put the single out. How much more attention do you get? And then more attention and more attention. And as people catch on, fans listen to Spotify more, they'll listen to Apple Music more, Amazon Music, and that's the whole thing. And getting played on the radio is still the measurement. Radio is still where it's at. In the end, more gets more.
Here in our favorite watering hole, there ain't no time like a good time. Put your hands in the air if you agree. We got beer and wine, tequila and lime. Brace yourself for one.
With each song that I put out, I've gotten more and more attention. That was the whole idea. Number one, to write good songs, make sure the recordings are solid, vocals are solid, things like that. I've now had 4 songs go to radio, both in Canada and the US. I'm seeing more and more attention each time.
Redneck dirty boots getting lit, getting loud to the break of dawn. 'Cause that's just how we roll. Here at a favorite watering hole, there ain't no time like a good time. Put your hand.
There was a lot of incredible talent here so far. We've seen the first night with the 4 acts that went up, and all 4 of them were fantastic live. And it does make a big difference when you can see a band with a full band, or an artist with a full band, as opposed to just an acoustic guitar sometimes, because that's the sound you're going to get more likely in a recording.
A lot of indie artists are left having to fend for themselves and figure it out. With this small circle, we talk to each other an awful lot, and we'll find out, well, what are you doing here when it comes to this, and what are you doing here? It's tough because, even as an indie, some of us don't have management as well. So you're the manager, you're the agent, you're the record company, you're the producer, you're the engineer, you're the songwriter, and absolutely everything. It opens the door because I think more people than just radio people are actually going to come to this. You're probably going to end up seeing management come to this, because if radio people are interested in seeing what these people are like live, why not management? Why not agents? And then, why not record companies?
Let's go. We're getting bad and boozy. All right, thanks a lot. Let's hear it for all the artists for tonight.
You can find me on any of the streaming platforms under Rob Fitzgerald. My current single, If Country Was a Town, is number 78 on the US country charts and still climbing, so we'll see. And that's coming close to an end, and my next single is going to be released in about a month and a half to streaming services and to radio. Watch for me and follow, listen, whatever you can. I can use all the support I possibly can.
What this does is it shows us as programmers that it isn't just the labels and it isn't just the people who are selling 3,000, 4,000 tickets a night that are talented. And so we don't often get a chance to see these artists play with a full band with all the setup. And this just shows us that they can compete, and we need to remember that when we get their songs across our desk, that there is a level of professionalism and the talent is there.
This is just, again, way better than somebody sitting in my office. And again, I love also talking to artists and getting to know them, and that's also my favorite part. So, an interview is great, and I love hanging out, and I have no problem with somebody coming by, but this is where I get to see what they have to offer, and I just think that this is really cool, and I think a lot more people should be doing it.
I mean, half the artists that came here I haven't heard of before, and seeing them play, I was just blown away. Like Blue Ridge Band yesterday, seeing them live was just nuts. If some guy comes to a radio station and like plays an acoustic set or something, you don't get that vibe. It's big production venue, huge stacks, big PA system, and it's just great for the artist. They get to show their true potential.
They're noticed by the right person in Andrea because she knows that they're on to something big, and she's making sure that the right people that are necessary to grow their music career get to see them. They get to see the full performance and the full potential, and it can only get better.
I think it will make people like myself stand out more, because hiring me is not just radio tracking, it's career building. And you're getting a showcase, you're getting a chance to have one-on-one time with programmers, and you're getting something that no one else can give you.
Country music, and I don't understand why radio just don't jump in the boat.
I agree.
Like, it's crazy how everything is late in Quebec.
Maybe the radio people could comment on that.
Well, you do have to play a certain percentage of French language music.
In Quebec, that's the
and
it's high, right?
I don't know. Are the big chains assuming that there's not enough to make it worth it to do country because you have to do so much French country and there's not enough French country?
There's just a small portion of the population in Quebec that actually listen to that kind of country.
I know.
Because that kind of country in French, most of it, not all of it, but most of it is full Western old country.
100%.
Yeah.
We steel guitar. That's the thing.
What's that called, guys?
When you're mandated to play that, and when you're the one saying that like people don't even like it, but if you're going to be a station that plays country music in Quebec, and you have to play that stuff.
Like doing a product that it's in French and sound like new country music. There's one guy that did it. It's It's the only guy who actually did it. It's that guy. We're working on it, and we'll do it. We'll do it like in a few days.
Sure. Yeah.
A few days.
Yeah.
I have such a hard time because I probably can tell you 2 or 3 artists in New Brunswick. I've been there 20 years, and there's only a handful of New Brunswick artists that I actually would play on the radio because a lot of them think they still have to have that traditional French country sound. And I tell them, I'm like, guys, that doesn't sell on English radio, and I just can't do it. I can't get it.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah, don't go there. Turn that off.
Turn the camera off. Right on cue.
Wow.
We are presenting our second night of North of Nashville. Very good. I want to say a big thank you to all the artists that are performing tonight. We're really, really excited to have 3 spectacular country artists tonight. And also a big thank you to all the radio people who are supporting this event and are giving us a lot of love. So thank you to all of you guys for coming out and supporting our artists.
I need a drink, yeah, something strong and quick and then light, yeah, to enjoy the night. I'll be sitting here for a while, I feel like I'm getting wild, fill the mug till the top, cause I need a drink, yeah, something strong and quick now.
Are my eyes crossed because I'm tipsy? So yeah, I like country music.
It's the only part of it.
Did you record that?
Oh, dude, you've been recording the whole time.
Oh boy. Okay.
Now she's not here for me, but I'ma take a chance to ask her for a dance, cause man, she looks so good.
So we're gonna kick things off tonight with a really fantastic guy who came all the way from Montreal to help me out at the last minute to do this showcase. Please give a warm welcome for the incredibly talented Mr. Justin Legacy.
Thank you so much for being here. Yesterday I thought I was a brand new man. I woke up this morning with the same headache.
My name is Justin Legacy, and I'm from Gatineau, Quebec. I'm in the music business just because I think it's made for me. It's the only thing I know, it's the only thing I love. I feel like it's the only thing I really have to do. That's my mission, and I love to write, I love to share what I have to say.
I am just a broken man who's more in the clouds than a plane.
My father used to sing me songs when I used to be, baby. He plays guitar. Music's been in my life since day one, man. All of my family members are playing, singing, or whatever. I feel like it just came to me, and I knew that was my thing.
Times we used to drink and scream. I
I am just a broken man. Yeah.
It means the world for me, you know, because I'm that kid that really wants to do it, and someone's believe in me. Someone sees that I have something to share, that I'm not the only one that thinks that it's good, you know. I feel like I enjoy the fact that someone gives me a chance to prove to some people that I'm worth and that my music's good as I think it is.
Even though I've become the man you never want, I am just a broken man who's more in the clouds than a plane.
Obviously, giving chances to independent artists is the biggest thing, and that's something that more mainstream radio needs to take more bites at. A lot of these mainstream stations are looking at numbers, and if nobody takes a chance on the independents, they'll never get the numbers. To bring them into the eyes of these radio programmers is something that'll really hook them, I think.
And scream, I am just a broken man.
I just wish that a kid that is like 12 will see or hear me at the radio and say, that's what I want to do in life. Because of this guy, if I can make this moment for one person, I'll be happy, you know.
Can't you see that you are the queen? More than I could ever dream. Even though sometimes we used to drink and scream. I am just a broken man. 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 Oh yeah. Once again, thank you so much for being here. It's a pleasure for us to have the chance. Oh, it was unplugged?
Maybe.
So we're super pumped to be here and to have the chance to play in front of you guys. So thank you so much.
My new EP's coming out, Tempted Part 2, on every platform, Justin Legacy. I want to thank my team, Ballistic Music. They're great, man. They believe in me like I believe in myself. And they make things happen like tonight, you know, and this weekend. So really pumped about it, really pumped about everything's coming right now and what I'm living like this year. And yeah, dude.
I think the challenge also is the fact that radio is becoming such a smaller playlist. So it really is a little bit difficult to find room for the independents. So when you do find some, you just have to keep playing them and working with them. And I think that that's the benefit of today too, is getting to meet the artists and say, hey, here's my email, here's my phone number. Let's work together to absolutely make your next single, your next EP so much better.
Sorry, you're gonna have to edit this.
Can you explain what's going on right now with your guitar?
No, because it makes me look stupid. I bought a new guitar strap because I left mine at home and I couldn't get it on myself. So now all the guitar players have to help me. Pre-game thoughts? I have no thoughts in my brain right now. But I've got one more for you guys tonight before I hand the stage over to my good friend Ty. And it's actually going to be the single off of my EP when it comes out in a few weeks, which I'm super excited for. I can't wait. It's called Fun While It Lasted. It's going to radio. It's going to do all the fun things, and I'm super proud of this song. We took it to Nashville, and we recorded the EP, and I can't wait for you to hear it. But once again, my name's Jessica Soul, and I hope you have a great rest of your night. Thanks for hanging out. spend the rest of my life with, but time spins on a dime.
Why I do music? Because I love it. I've never really had a plan B. Music's always been my passion and my reason for existing, if you will, and yeah, I've never had another plan, so it's just always been in my blood, always been my plan, and I'm super excited to be a part of this showcase. It's great. There's so many talented artists, and I'm so honored to have been chosen as one of the artists to perform. I grew up in a musical family, so it's always been in my blood. My dad's a drummer. He owns a drum store in Toronto, so I grew up listening to a bunch of different genres of music. But I really loved songwriting and really loved the storytelling aspect of country music, so that's kind of how my journey unfolded. I just love playing live music. Getting to play with such an incredible band alongside such talented artists was really a selling feature for me.
Yeah, it was fun to pretend till what we had washed away with the tide rolling in.
I know the radio world can seem kind of daunting for an independent artist who may just be in the first few years of their career so far, so being able to showcase in front of industry people like this, it's such a, I don't know how to explain it, it's just such a cool opportunity.
I've never been lit up so fast, like headlights in the dark in the middle of the night.
I was so excited for this event because it's exactly what the industry needs. We need to get the independent artists together. We need to showcase them with a band, and we get to see them live.
It was fun while it lasted. Oh, lightning doesn't strike twice. Should have bottled it up.
Andrea's run a few campaigns for me at radio, and she's awesome. She's taught me to be more secure in who I am and to really push music that I believe in, because she's been pushing my music because she believes in it too.
It was fun while it lasted. Summer nights spent loving you were classic.
I think that this is going to actually change the face of how independent artists operate, because they're going to understand that if we band together, we can do this. We can bring radio people in and make us matter to them. And it's been a great experience. It's been a great experience for me as well, because I'm getting to actually bond with radio people that I never get to see.
But it was fun while it lasted.
Working hard is one of the most important things, and as a female, I think collectively, like, we have to come together and build each other up, which has been nice to see, actually. There's a good community of female country artists in Ontario and in Canada.
Thank you so much. My name is Jessica Soul.
You can find my music on Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon, wherever you stream your music, and you can find me on Instagram at @JessicaSoul_ and Jessica Soul Music on TikTok and Facebook and all that fun stuff. So,
love it.
Yay!
Go, Jessica. That's sick.
Thanks.
I mean, our whole lives evolve around music, and if I get an opportunity to watch several artists in 2 nights in a venue like this, and still be able to do my work, from my hotel room or whatever, like, this is an experience for me, and I love experiences, and I will take as many as I can get.
These fingers are worn down to the bone. My back aches when I get home. Earning sunburned dollars trying to get by.
Yeah, don't do that. my answers will never be the same twice.
I carry my lunch in a paper bag. A little 90 proof to get me through the day.
Pre-game thoughts, brother?
Pre-game thoughts. I'm just very excited to get this going and rock the fucking house. Do what I do. So that's it, man.
Enjoy it.
All right, so this next one is my current single. It's the one that's at radio right now. I wrote this song with a guy named David Madras about being unlucky in love and realizing maybe it's you that's the reason for it. Maybe I'm the problem. It's me, hi, I'm the problem, it's me. And so this song's called Pair of Hearts. Maybe I'm just bad luck. Ain't no other way to explain it. I can keep them around for a while, then it falls apart. Maybe it's just bad timing. The wrong girl and the wrong guy. Try to fill that space for a while, but it ain't in the cards. But man, I go back to the table again. Got a pair of keys in my hand. If you don't show on the rhythm, baby, I just don't get her.
My name's Ty Wilson. I'm from Peterborough, Ontario. Why I play music, it goes back to when I was 10 years old. My grandmother gave me a guitar at that age and basically said, wherever you go, if you know how to play music, you'll always have friends. You always find friends. That's kind of where it started, and here I am now, 20-some years later.
Maybe I'm just bad luck. Maybe it's just bad habits. One of us gets too close, I'm gonna look for a place to hide. Say that they're in love, the ones I met for coffee.
I think as an independent artist, you kind of have to break out in a way and show that you belong in that upper echelon with those people. It's hard to be an indie, and a lot of the times you're going to get a lot of rejection. You just kind of have to keep pushing through and just be dedicated to your craft and believe in yourself and what you're doing, and have the hope that eventually it's going to get there. And success can mean a lot of things to a lot of different people. Myself, I'm happy that I get to play music for a good portion of my living, and I make money doing it. So I'm already successful, and I'm just pushing through to get even more and more success.
It is a pair of hearts. Maybe she's riding right now. Maybe she just put up a stool. I don't change my ways, I'd be a joker and a fool. When I look up, it's you.
Usually those 10-minute spot stuff are usually like bare bones, acoustic, not the artists in their proper element. So I think that's a big thing. We get to see their stage presence. They're not just sitting there in front of you singing. They're on stage talking to the crowd, doing all this. So that I think is just great.
Yeah, it ain't how much I win.
I think it's kind of a one-of-a-kind situation for our industry. Not being able to go on a radio tour in Canada is a difficult spot to be in, and this is a way for us to have a relationship and a way for these radio trackers to see what we're doing and really show them what we're all about.
Thank you. Let's give it up for this awesome band here. They've been killing it the last 2 nights.
How do you feel, dude?
Not too bad, man. Pretty good. Sweaty, warm, thankfully, because it's cold in here. And, hopefully I rock today. That's that. Go check out my music at Ty Wilson Music on all the socials, YouTube page, everything like that. And yeah, go check out my new single, Pair of Hearts.
And thank you very much to Andrea from AM to FM for putting this all on. We really appreciate her help and support. This is a lot of work to get everybody here in one room, and really happy to have her. So please give her a hand there at the back.
Where do you see the showcase in the next 5-10 years, like looking at the scope of it?
I actually see it becoming a biannual thing where we'll do a spring and a fall one, and I think that we'll continue to do it and then bring in new artists and continually surprise people with how amazing the people I work with are.
It's way better, in my opinion, than traveling and spending weeks to go to each individual station, especially in Ontario. They are not close together. Ontario is massive.
It went better than I ever thought it would. I just think keep bringing talent. So when you get 7 artists, I mean, even coming in, I don't mean to be mean to the artists, but coming in, I thought, if 5 of them are great, that's an amazing event. But 7 of them were great. So keep the talent up. Don't just settle for, well, you know what, they're just happy to be here. And if you keep the talent up, and we come out for 2 nights like this, and we're going to see talent, radio is always going to come back for it.
I would love to see this showcase continue to happen. I think it's super cool. I think there's a lot of momentum to build on with this one.
Is there anything you would have to say to her competitors to sort of get on her level? Just to sort of stir the pot a little bit, you know?
No, not really. I'm not stupid. I'm not stirring a pot with anybody because I like to have relationships with everybody, right? You got to be friendly with everybody if you want. Especially, we want all the independent artists to succeed, right? Andrea's or her competitors as well. So if I can help any of them, I'd like to be able to do that. So.
Awesome.
Nice try.
And I feel like people tonight feel it because we all here hanging because it's all like good people chilling with good people, So.
Andrea's a bulldog, and in the best way possible. Bulldogs get things done and they tend to win the fight, so that's one way of looking at it. But again, this is something that she's just being innovative and trying something new and bringing a whole bunch of us together as well.
I think it can expand for sure. Maybe it's a couple days, 3 days, 4 days, whatever it is. Maybe there's 6 or 7 bands. There's different ways that this could go about, but I think that the success of these 2 days are gonna hinge a lot on how this grows and goes from here. And I think it's got a bright future.
Keep doing it. Absolutely keep doing it. And the more we do it, the more artists are going to want to participate. And the more labels, radio stations, streaming platforms are all going to want to make sure that they're here. It's kind of like the World Juniors for hockey, that all of the NHL team scouts, they all have to go watch that tournament and pick off all their favorite players. And that's what this is, I think. It should be the beginning of it.
Wow, that's great. That's really good. That's such a good metaphor. That's a really good.
I do have good metaphors, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's it. Thank you. I really appreciate it, man.
And I kept my hands down. I didn't Ricky Bobby this, so.